What do you call 2,000 mockingbirds? 2 kilo mockingbird. The book. It's anyway. We're gonna move on, and number 6 is gonna go fairly quickly. Sample problem number 6, because I already discussed. Let's get to number 6 here, and let's erase this. I already discussed number 5 on how to go from grams to atoms, and this is just the reciprocal of it, where we're going to go from atoms to grams. So it goes very, very quickly. 8.22 times 10 to the 23rd atoms of rubidium. Remember, we cannot go directly between atoms and grams, so we need to go to mole first. Atoms on the bottom, moles on the top. We're not done yet because we want to go to grams. So moles on the bottom, grams on the top. We can look at our units to make sure that they cancel, and they do, and we're left with what we need. Now we need to plug in our conversion factors. If we look at how many atoms are in 1 mole, we know that never changes. 1 mole is always Avogadro's number, 6.022 times 10 to the 23rd. So we're good with that. Grams per mole, again, that's where we have to look at the periodic table. For every 1 mole, we have, that was mo from earlier, for every 1 mole of rubidium, which is Rb, we have 85.47 if you round it to the hundredths place. So that's what we plug in right here, 85.47. Well, that wasn't good. Whew, I fixed it. Alright, so 85.47. After we put that in the calculator, we do the numerator divided by the denominator. Make sure to use parentheses so that you don't get the wrong value. We would get 121.35 grams of rubidium. So fairly straightforward problem. It is a 2-step conversion, but cancel your atoms, cancel your moles, and you're left for grams. You need the Avogadro's number, and you need to look at the periodic table. One thing I do want to show you is a couple of things with B, C, and D. I'm not going to work through them. I'll give you the answers in a second. But 4.05 Avogadro's numbers of manganese atoms. If we look at this, Avogadro's numbers, so that would be the same thing as saying 6.022 times 10 to the 23rd, which is also the same thing as saying 1 mole. So really, for this one, all we have to do to go from, the only thing we have to do to calculate this is cancel our moles. This is saying 4.05 moles of manganese atoms. So I might as well set it up for you real quick since I'm talking about it. 4.05 of Avogadro's number. So you would use this right here. So 4.05 moles of manganese, Mn. Now it's just like one of the problems we've already done. We don't want moles, we want to know the grams. We look at the periodic table for manganese, and in the periodic table for manganese we find a molar mass of 54.94, and then we multiply it together and we end up getting an answer of 222.50 grams of manganese. So it's kind of done the same way, but you skip a step because of the way they worded the problem. And that'll be the same down here. Quick review of scientific notation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. this is the same thing as 2.5 times 10 to the negative fifth. So that might be easier to work with in your calculator. The answer for 5C or 6C, the answer for 6C would be 2.11 times 10 to the negative 21st grams of TE. And when you calculate successfully number 6D, which I know you will, you'll get 2.57 times 10 to the negative third grams of rhodium, Rh. If you can't get those, come see me. We'll take a look at it. And that's all I got. No jokes. Serious business.